Are you not sure if you need a Class A or Class B commercial driver's license? Let me break it down for you so you don't waste time or money. Hey friends, my name is Charlene Arnold, aka the CDL Queen, your favorite CDL examiner. I help people pass their CDL exam on the first try. Now let's start with a Class B commercial driver's license. With this license, you'll drive a straight vehicle. So maybe a school bus, a dump truck, anything that's not separated. It's one unit. Maybe a box truck, city truck, garbage trucks. And these are normally a more local type of job. So you're home every single day because there's no sleeper involved. Normally with a straight vehicle, there's no sleeper because there's no overnight. But anyway, it's more of a local capacity. And with it being local, again, you're home every night and you're not pulling a trailer. Who is this license good for? It's good for the single parents that have to take their kids to school and pick them up in the afternoon. So it's great for that. Re-entry individuals that have restrictions on how far they can go or time restrictions, especially when people are first released. So this will be great for them so they can get into the industry right away and start making a real impact. Or people who want a career change. And it's a little bit quicker. Again, you don't have the combination. It's one vehicle. Maybe it's a shuttle bus, like at an airport or something like that. And for a Class B, it normally takes less time behind the wheel. You still have the same ELDT requirements, you'll still have to get a commercial license. You just don't have to do the combination portion of it. So it could definitely significantly lessen the amount of time you have to be in training. Now for the Class A, so I always say an A is like two vehicles. So you have one vehicle, you connect it to another one, that's a combination. So you have two vehicles. I always say this is an A. This is how you know so this is like the semi trucks. You always have a trailer. So for a vehicle to be commercial, it has to be at least 26,001 pounds. And for it to be a combination, it has to be carrying a trailer that is at least 10,000 pounds. So if it's like the dry van boxes or the reefer trailers, flatbed, any trailer that's at least 10,000 pounds, that would put you in a combination status. And with this one, even tankers, anytime you're carrying any trailer that's at least 10,000 pounds, you will be a Class A. So there are local opportunities for this. Again, I drove local, driving an 18-wheeler when I got started, and I ran local running the port of Tacoma, Washington, and Seattle, Washington, Port of Seattle. So there are opportunities for that. But when you think of a semi, you're normally thinking more over the road, overnight deliveries, a little bit further out. And so that might not be conducive to some people, depending on your situation. The training is a little bit more in depth because there's a lot more at risk and there's a little bit more to learn. But if you can get a Class A, I definitely would do it just because it's out of the way. That is the highest class that you can get, and you can drive anything once you get it. Someone's always going to come back and say, well, there are some restrictions. Yeah, they are. We're not talking about restrictions. We're talking about if you get a Class A, you can drive anything across the board. But if you get a Class B, at least you're still in the commercial rim and you can get into the transportation industry and get started right away. If you are still unsure which classification best fits your goals, inside my training program, I have some free CDL training videos. I even created a course called a CDL Accelerate. And in my course, I go over all options that are available and what could be beneficial, the pros and cons of each. So I break it down in there so you can just make an informed decision. But either one is a great decision, and I'd be happy to help you go over that. Well, if no one has told you today, you are awesome and amazing, and you've got this. All praises to the Most High. Let's get you CDL certified.